Good evening, everyone, and you're very welcome to this angel card reading. Um, Before we begin, I'm going to light a candle for everybody. So I just lit this candle before I started the recording, and this is a candle holder that was made in Monte Cassino in Italy. So I was drawn to it this evening because we're using Mother Mary Oracle cards. I was drawn to it because of the blue color, and also as we remember our ancestors. One of my ancestors died in the Battle of Monte Cassino, and when we were visiting there, that's when I purchased this candle holder. So it's just a lovely memento of that time and of all of our deceased loved ones, I suppose, as we remember them at this time. So as I'm doing this recording, it's the 11th of December 2022, and whenever you're watching it, I invite you to tune in and to choose whichever card resonates with you. I'm going to be picking 3 cards this evening, so invite you then to take a moment to light your own candle if you have a moment to sit and take a little bit of time out for peace and quiet, and to connect with spirit, feeling very grateful for this opportunity to connect with our higher consciousness, and setting the intention that all of the readings that we do are for the highest good of everyone involved. So all of the messages that are received this evening are for the highest good of everyone involved. So I'm going to place the candle aside then, and I'm just going to show you the card deck that I'm using this evening. It's the Mother Mary Oracle by Alana Fairchild, and these are quite intricate. The messages are quite long, so I'm going to choose the main paragraphs from it rather than, otherwise the video will be too long. But if you want more details on any of the cards, you can just send me a message afterwards, or get in touch, and I'll send you on a photograph of the page or pages involved. So this message, or this on the deck, it says Mother Mary Oracle by Alana Fairchild, protection, miracles and grace of the Holy Mother. So protections, miracles and grace of the Holy Mother. And there's a picture on the front of roses and also a bird's nest, beautiful roses in her shawl and a bird's nest. And I just wanted to point out, the painting behind me this evening has flowers in it, and it was created by my sister Anya Devine. This is one of her pieces of art, so I think it was, when I was looking for what to put on the wall behind me this evening, that's what drew my attention. And the flowers, Our Lady loves flowers, so it's a beautiful time to connect with the energy of Our Lady as we approach Christmas. And yeah, I just thought the flowers would be a lovely symbol of, I suppose, the springtime coming, as well as we approach the winter solstice, the shortest day of the year, in 10 days' time. So these are the cards. I'm going to shuffle them, and I invite you to pick card 1, 2, or 3. And before we start, I'm going to spray the Archangel Metatron. One of the sprays, the one I'm drawn to this evening, is white, the white spray, which is white light. And I'm just going to get my glasses. This is quite small. White light and Merkaba energy spray. And this spray is to do, the sprays are by Amanda Ellis. I did a training course with her earlier this year. It started this year, and the sprays were part of it. So the white light is about innocence and purity. And as I spray this, I'm bringing to mind that we're all innocent in the eyes of Our Lady, and in the eyes of God, our spirit, or whatever resonates with you as you listen to these cards. But this evening especially, we're working with Mother Mary. So our cards are getting ready to go. Just taking a moment to tune in, feeling very grounded and centered, and setting the intention, as I say, that the reading is for the highest good of everyone involved. So we're going to begin with card number 1. So the card messages this evening for anybody who's drawn to card number 1. Okay, that one came out very clearly. Okay, and there are 2 cards, so this could take a little bit of time. Okay, so the first one is card number 23, Our Lady of the Rose Child. So card number 23, Our Lady of the Rose Child. Beautiful image of Our Lady. And again, it's lovely that it was the roses, as I was talking about them at the start, that they're on the outside of the box. And the image is showing a picture of Our Lady holding a baby. So beautiful image for Christmas time. And the second card that came out for people who were drawn to card number 1 as well is number 35, Our Lady of Divine Direction. Our Lady of Divine Direction. And here we have the blues and the purples, but it's not unlike the colour of the candle. So drawn to that, Our Lady of Divine Direction. So I'm just going to read the message for both of these cards. So the first one is number 23. And I'm just going to use the glasses so that I can make sure I get it clearly. So, Our Lady of the Rose Child, you are my rose child, born of agony and ecstasy. In sorrow and joy, I am with you and you are growing. In darkness and light, I am with you and you are growing. In death and new life, I am with you and you are growing. The thorn and the bloom, both of the rose. In the midst of your suffering, you are in the birthing pains of new life. I cherish you, my heavenly rose child. Do not fear the darkness of life. It is necessary for your light to be made manifest. I am your mother, the midwife for the birth of your soul and the defender of your heart. Surrender and trust in me. And the message: the oracle of Our Lady of the Rose Child comes with a special message. If you have been suffering, do not believe that the mother has turned away from you. She is in your heart, suffering with you. She is bearing this and asking that you bear it because she loves you, and this is your way to outgrow that which is too small for your future. Your breaking heart is the seed cracking open so that new life can begin. She is protecting you from unnecessary struggle. Yet there are challenges which are essential for your soul to grow. These challenges will not be withheld from you because you are entitled to become your full self. Her message is this: from any suffering, great love will be born. Surrender into your pain to find the path through it, for that path is there and new life is awaiting you. The mother will help you find the path through any pain or struggle. Nothing is impossible for her love. Know that your current struggle is blessed, and although this may not make much sense to the mind, this message can help the heart find some peace to bear this challenging part of your journey. Know that you are not alone, and the Heavenly Mother walks with you always. Pray for her, not for the challenge to be taken away. Pray to her, not for the challenge to be taken away, but for the courage, responsiveness, surrender, trust, and grace required to successfully move through it. You shall be so blessed. Then the healing process and affirmation. Intend or perceive that there is a swirling, excuse me. Okay, excuse me 1 second, I was going to get a drink. And I'm going to spray some of the golden light, sunrise, new dawn. This is another beautiful golden color. So as I'm reading this, intend or perceive that there is a swirling golden light around your feet. That light begins to form into a rose of light with you at the center, and its rich golden petals opening up all around you. Imagine that it has healing fragrance releasing upwards out of the center, bathing you in subtle healing scent. Say this prayer: Mother Mary, who lovingly tends the souls of the world as sacred roses in our healing garden, nurture, nourish, and protect my soul. May I be held in your loving grace and given the strength to find the light even in my darkest hours. The golden rose underneath your feet transforms into the loving embrace of Mother Mary. She holds you gently at her heart, sending a blessing of golden light into the back of your heart and the back of your head, where her hands of light gently rest. You may feel emotions or thoughts coming or going. Just allow that to be, as you stay with the sensation or intention of being open to the embrace of the Holy Mother. When you are ready, you can seal your practice by saying the following affirmation, either quietly or aloud. Our Lady, Mother Mary, bless me now with her blesses me now with her protection, strength, and peace. Even through darkness, her light within me shines, eternal and bright, and divine success is mine. Okay, so that's the first part of card number 1, Our Lady of the Rose Child. And I'm going to turn the heating on here so you'll hear a little fan in the background because it's just a little bit chilly. It's actually very chilly here this evening in Dublin. We've had snow for the last couple of days, so I also have my little shawl here which I'm going to put on because it feels quite cold. Okay, so I hope that's not going to be too noisy, but it shouldn't, hopefully. Okay, so just to get, and I'll turn it off if it gets warm. It can be quite, it gets very warm once it's on. Okay, so oops, on to the next card. So second part of card number 1 is Our Lady of Divine Direction. Our Lady of Divine Direction. And it's card 35. And the message here is, here. So, I am guiding you, my child, and I ask you to trust me. Recently you had, or soon you will have, a sudden change in direction in a matter that perhaps surprises you. Do not resist this. Allow my hand to guide the course of your life direction. I have foreseen a pitfall that you can easily avoid while still reaching your destination. Pray to me and trust, and together we shall journey on towards the goal. Our Lady of Divine Direction arises when you are pursuing a path and there is going to be a nudge in a different direction. This is either coming soon or has just happened. This oracle says to trust in that, and the reason for it will become apparent later on. It might be to build yourself spiritually, or it could simply be a timing issue. It might, however, indicate that a slightly or very different path is actually going to help you get to where you need to go. If you have pulled Our Lady of starting over as well, then the change in direction is timely now and will probably be quite obvious in nature. If you've pulled the Lady of Nourishment as well as Our Lady of Divine Direction, then you are being nudged in a different direction that will satisfy your real needs much, much more. You might need a lot of trust because your change in direction may not materialize straight away. If you have ever seen a large boat change course, and you are a large soul, beloved, hence the analogy, then you will know that it seems to slow almost to a standstill as it maneuvers into its new direction. Once it's on course again, eventually it picks up power and it's full steam ahead. It will be the same for you. No matter what the details of your particular situation may be, there is a need for trust. This helps the flow of healing. This helps the flow of healing change, so it is much easier for us to sense what we need to do, or perhaps even not do, to allow the new way to manifest itself. Let's take a drink. If you've been praying for change, but it is yet to show itself. This card comes with the message for you. This card comes with this message for you. The Holy Mother has heard your prayers and is responding. Circumstances are being set up in your life so that you can receive the new direction in the best possible way. Sometimes that will happen unexpectedly. Sometimes we need great patience while we wait. Sometimes we need great courage to act. The following healing process will help you know how to proceed and when to be patient and wait. So I'm going to read out the healing process now, but I'm just going to turn off the fan again. See, here is getting a little bit dry. So healing process and affirmation. See, sense or feel that you are standing in a wide open space at a crossroads. There might be dust on the road and no street signs either way, just roads going in different directions. Say this prayer aloud. Mother Mary, who loves me unconditionally, Our Lady of Divine Direction, guide me on my life path now. I gracefully accept any changes in direction that help me fulfill my divine destiny. Please bless me with trust and courage and protect me with your grace. Imagine that you can step into the center of the crossroads with your eyes closed. You sense a loving hand at your back and the gentle fragrance of roses, and you know the Divine Mother is with you. Allow her to turn you, nudge you gently, or take your hand and walk with you, even though you may not know in what direction you are moving. She may even just stand still with you. Allow whatever needs to be to be. Be with her for as long as you need. When you are ready, complete your healing process with the following affirmation, said aloud, if possible, 3 times. The Divine Mother Mary directs me along the truest and best path for my divine fulfillment. In service to the greater good, now. With her blessings and grace, I have the courage and trust I need to accept this direction and follow it faithfully. So be it. So I read it once more, the affirmation. The Divine Mother Mary directs me along the truest and best path for my divine fulfillment. In service to the greater good, now. With her blessings and grace, I have the courage and trust I need to accept this direction and follow it faithfully. So be it. And one more time, just so that you're following what's advised here. The Divine Mother Mary directs me along the truest and best path for my divine fulfillment. In service to the greatest good, now. With her blessings and grace, I have the courage and trust I need to accept this direction and follow it faithfully. So be it. Okay. So that's the second card from the first message. Okay, so now I'm going to shuffle the deck again and we'll have a look at card number 2. So what anybody who's drawn to card number 2. So just taking a moment again to tune in. And what message for people who are drawn to card number 2. Okay, so this is a beautiful blue color again. Our Lady of the Star Blossom. Our Lady of the Star Blossom. What a beautiful image. Lovely colors and really peaceful. Okay, so this is for people drawn to card number 2, and it is number 20 in the book. Sorry, I'm just going to adjust here because I want to get cold. Okay, number 20. I bring you sweet tidings of heavenly grace from the star-filled heavens. There are spiritual beings of great wisdom and love that wish to assist you now. These beings love you unconditionally and will only come to your aid if asked. I am with you and I shall always be, even when you ask for assistance from other loving beings also. Together we can assist you. These loving beings, through me, share this message with you. Ask us for assistance, and we shall not hesitate to bring our great power to your aid. We all wish for the same result, for love to be made fully manifest. Ask for our help, beloved, and all shall benefit. So, Our Lady of the Star Blossom tells us that no matter whether others may like it at first or ever, when we grow spiritually, everyone benefits. She asks you to surrender any hesitation about your spiritual growth and to embrace it wholeheartedly. She asks you to call upon her and your guidance to help you and your loved ones walk with the divine path. You or your loved ones walk the divine path that we are all on with more loving trust and grace. She asks you not to feel ashamed or guilty for having a need for spiritual growth. She asks you to call for help and to let her and your entire team of guidance do their job, which is to help you grow and heal so that everyone, even your resistant loved ones, can benefit. If you have recently connected with spiritual guidance more consciously, or think that your spiritual communication abilities might be opening up, this oracle is confirmation of the truth of these intuitions. If you have been pondering on the identity of one of your guides, this oracle is confirmation that your thoughts are heard. If it is helpful, the identity will be shared with you as a name or some other identifier, such as a spiritual calling card, a fragrance in the air, a sound, a feather, or color which you sense represents that guide. If you're wondering if your guidance is trying to reach you, if the universe is trying to tell you something because you keep hearing a certain phrase or the lyrics of a song are playing in your head, then this oracle is confirmation that if this message is loving and helpful, then yes, it is from your guidance. If it is a fearful message or a feeling of foreboding, this oracle comes with a message that you are to surrender this to Our Lady of the Star Blossom and allow for healing to occur. And to pray for your guidance using the following healing process. So the healing process and affirmation for people drawn to card number 2. And this was the card I was drawn to this evening. Find a place where you can be undisturbed for a few moments and say the following prayer, either quietly in your mind or when possible out loud. I call on the guidance that loves me unconditionally, and I ask for your protection, help, intervention, and assistance in all ways that will benefit me and support my spiritual growth. Thank you. You can say this prayer every morning before rising and every evening before retiring. Finish your healing process with the following affirmation. Our Lady of the Star Blossom, Mother Mary, and all of my higher spiritual guidance, who love me unconditionally, help me now and always. So with all of these processes and affirmations, I invite you to pause the video, and if you feel drawn to following any of these healing processes or affirmations, perhaps you can write out the affirmation and have it, or have the prayer, if you're drawn to this particular card, the prayer to say every morning before rising and every evening before retiring. So I'll say it once more. I call on the guidance that loves me unconditionally, and I ask for your protection, help, intervention, and assistance in all ways that will benefit me and support my spiritual growth. Thank you. So that's just a suggestion if you want to try that. Okay, so we're going to go on to the third card. Message for anybody drawn to card number 3 this evening. And again, I'm drawn to pick a spray again. That's the Light in the Dark spray. This is the Light in the Dark spray by Amanda Ellis. It's not black, it's a blue color, so that no matter what challenges we're going through, we know that there's going to be light in the darkness. So we can call on Mother Mary to help us on our journeys through life, and dealing with the challenges that may be coming up for us at different times. So I'm shuffling the cards again and connecting. And okay, so a message for people who are drawn to card number 3 this evening. Okay, there's two have come out again. So okay, so these cards are both kind of orangey goldy colored, and the first one is Our Lady of the Holy Fire, Our Lady of Holy Fire, number 39, and the second one is Our Lady of Blessing Bestowed, Our Lady of Blessing Bestowed. Beautiful cards. So the first one, number 39, Our Lady of Holy Fire. And the message here: to live is to burn, to grow, and to ignite the heart and soul with passionate devotion to higher purpose. I ask you to honor me, even when it seems like what you love is burning away or what you have believed in is failing you. I ask you to remain open to me, even if you are in shock, denial, or feel betrayed or broken. To live with an open heart is for the brave souls that love me and are capable of loving the world. I bring you holy fire. It burns through me as spiritual passion and ignites now in you also, my child. You are to receive this fire now and set the heart of the world aflame. Our Lady of Holy Fire is the patron protector of the mystical soul, the soul that yearns to know the divine and connect in a real, nourishing, and palpable way. That soul wants to know the divine more than it wants to play power games or rule the world. The soul wants to cut through all the nonsense that it knows is not important and experience divine truth. You hold within you this mystical heart, beloved, and Our Lady comes to you with acknowledgement of this and appreciation for your spiritual passion. If you have been feeling that your faith has been wavering, or finding it difficult to trust that a situation will work out, or doubting yourself, fearing that you are not honouring your inner wisdom in a particular situation, Our Lady comes to you with comfort. She reinforces your spiritual strength now. She reminds you now of the unlimited divine resources you have access to through her grace. She reminds you that to love is to burn in a spiritual fire for the divine, and that this fire is in your heart, and that this fire is in your heart ignited. She reminds you that you are her child, yes, but you are a living divine flame, filled with her power and glory, and nothing shall subdue your light or your spirit. If you are finding it difficult to relate to this message, you are being asked to loosen your grip on a situation that you are trying to hold on to. Let it burn in the holy fire of the Mother, and know that what emerges from that situation will be far superior and far more suitable for all concerned. Allowing it to burn means being completely honest, not hiding yourself or your true feelings. It means giving up the doubt and daring to believe that you don't have to be afraid. If you don't feel ready to do this quite yet, that is fine. You will get to that place at the right time and in the right way. Trust her and trust yourself, and do the following healing process to assist you no matter where you are in this lesson of Our Lady of Holy Fire. And the healing process and affirmation. A living flame burns before you, bright, powerful, and intense. You may hear it crackling or feel its heat on your skin, but it will not harm you. Within the flame is the face of a beautiful woman with her hands raised in blessings. Through the fire, she speaks to you and says that she is going to help you find your deepest desires and deepest fulfillment. She asks you to trust her. Place your hands at your heart, and if you can trust her, imagine that the fire with her beautiful essence within it is now burning gently in your heart, radiating through your entire body, all the way up and out through the top of your head, and all the way down and out through the soles of your feet. You are a living flame filled with a holy light. Allow yourself to stay and burn in this sacred fire with her as it cleanses and protects you. When you are ready, finish with this healing affirmation said aloud 3 times. Our Lady of Holy Fire, Mother Mary, who loves me unconditionally, bless me with your powerful, compassionate truth. May my heart burn with that truth, and may it set the world free. Wow. So, Our Lady of Holy Fire, Mother Mary, who loves me unconditionally, bless me with your powerful, compassionate truth. May my heart burn with that truth, and may it set the world free. And finally, Our Lady of Holy Fire, Mother Mary, who loves me unconditionally, bless me with your powerful, compassionate truth. May my heart burn with that truth, and may it set the world free. So that's the first card for people drawn to card number 3. And then the second card for people drawn to card number 3 is Our Lady of Blessing Bestowed. Our Lady of Blessings Bestowed. Beautiful card as well, that beautiful orange colour. It's quite like the first card, so I'm just having a quick look back at the first card as well. The colours are quite similar. So that was the first card. So in the final card, Our Lady of Blessings Bestowed, number 26. And this is for people who were drawn to card number 3. I am offering you a spiritual gift now, the gift of a heavenly blessing. I just need to take a little drink here. This blessing may come through a person, place, or thing, or spring forth from within your own heart, unfolding like a blossoming or blooming rose. Oh my goodness, no wonder I was drawn to card number 1. It's the Rose Child card. So there's a link here as well if you want to listen back to number 1. So, this blessing may come through a person, place, or thing, or spring forth from within your own heart, unfolding like a blooming rose. I ask that you trust me, because in receiving this blessing, things will change. The changes are a shedding of that which would hold you back from fully receiving my blessing. My blessing asks you to have trust and courage as I help you leap into your divine fulfillment more swiftly than you could do on your own. And okay, so a blessing sounds like a marvelous happening, and it is. However, we can forget that divine energy, which is concentrated like spiritual vitamins, will cause healing. And this may move circumstances and situations along, often at a rapid pace. A blessing is like a divine volcanic eruption from within our heart. It can start with a rumble, but when the time is right, we are ignited and cannot be held back from an explosion of divine love that might change everything that is in the way of our next heavenly steps upon the earth. So again, it's connecting with that fire message. Excuse me a second here. Rest assured that a blessing from the Holy Mother is only given when we can handle it, though you can also expect that there will be times, as the blessing begins its work, when you may wonder if you are really up to what you feel is being asked of you. You may doubt yourself at times, questioning if you can really handle what is happening in your life without falling apart completely. You will succeed through the Holy Mother's grace, of course, but sometimes you might wonder if you aren't just cracking up inside, to be broken apart, never to be repaired. This is a sign that we are really growing, and especially outgrowing a past that is too small for our soul's future. With all this challenge, we might ask ourselves if we really want a blessing at all. However, a blessing is an absolutely priceless treasure. It clears karmic debris that would keep us stuck, perhaps for a long time, or even lifetimes. A blessing not only rips off a band aid, but it is a zap of healing energy that may feel uncomfortable for a relatively short time, but is essentially just the workings of life force restoring a wound to wellness. As we heal spiritually, our wants and needs can change, sometimes quite dramatically. We might outgrow some relationships or life situations as this happens. Other relationships or life situations will be able to bear the change and come with us. Either way, a blessing speeds up and intensifies this process and helps us accomplish in a short time what may have taken much more effort over a longer period. It is a helping hand up to our next level of awareness and embodied consciousness by the divine. Although given freely, the grace of the blessing is that it happens when the time is right, not a moment too soon or too late. This oracle is coming to you because the time is right for you, and this blessing is being offered to you now, whether you understand its ultimate purpose or not. We don't have to know that a blessing is happening for it to work its magic, though of course it can be nice to know that the divine is taking over if suddenly things go awry before they fall into place in a new way. Our role is to be honest and present with our feelings and to let the chips fall wherever they will, so to speak. You are giving permission for the divine to take over your life direction for a moment, trusting in the greater wisdom and perspective of the Holy Mother and her unconditional love for you and her passionate desire for your spiritual liberation. With the onset of this blessing, you might have a subtle reorientation, or you might suddenly feel like you're heading in a very different direction. Either way is perfect for you. Trust all will be well, and soon the chaos of change will be replaced with great joy, gratitude, and even deeper loving trust in the tender genius of the Divine Mother's grace. And the healing process and affirmation. Imagine, sense, or feel that before you stands a beautiful woman with dark golden skin and luminous light emerging from every pore. Her eyes gaze at you lovingly, and all around her shines a bright golden light. Her right hand is raised in blessing, and light streams forth from that hand. Relax and receive that light, imagining that you can breathe in imagining that you can breathe it in on your inhalation and let go of everything else on your exhalation. Repeat this for several moments until you feel the light has finished being sent to you, remembering that this can be quite quick. In your own time, open your eyes and finish with this healing affirmation spoken out loud. I receive the Holy Mother's blessing of grace, and with complete faith I am moved into alignment with heaven, walking her path of love upon the earth, under her protection and guidance always. Okay, so that's the last part of the message for people drawn to card number 3. This took a lot longer than I expected, so I hope that you are finding it helpful, and I would appreciate any feedback. I know the people who listened to my last recording, which was only done on Friday the 9th, I received lovely messages from you, so thank you so much for that feedback and for the encouragement and support that you've given me. And finish off by saying thank you to everybody who joined or who's watching this on the recording. I hope you find the readings helpful, and if you have any questions or anything you'd like to get in touch about, please feel free to do so. And I'm going to finish with a spray, and I think, yes, the golden spray for grounding. So important to stay grounded at this time. So it's Archangel Sandalphon Bronze Earth Star energy for helping us to stay grounded. So just going to spray that and send out healing energy to each one of you as we allow ourselves to feel more grounded and more at peace as we journey through the last few weeks of 2022. And now I'm going to take a moment to focus again on the light of our candle, connecting with our ancestors and our deceased loved ones, with spirit, feeling very grateful. And we're going to extinguish our candle and wishing all of you a wonderful week ahead. Take care. Bye for now.